What's up guys, today I will be looking at how the iPhone 3GS stands in 2017. I personally have had an iPhone 3GS for 2 to 3 years as my second phone, so I've had a good amount of time to be able to formulate this review. First, taking a look into the aesthetics, the phone is round on the edges. The roundness surprisingly feels super comfy, and compared to other iPhones such as the iPhone 5S, it feels much better in hand. The logo in the iPhone writing is a glossy silver, and the camera is flush to the body, unlike the newest iPhones. The charger port is wide as it holds the terrible 30-pin connector to USB charger. The phone has a 3 megapixel camera which can shoot video at 480p and 30 frames per second. As bad as these camera specs sound, you can surprisingly get some mediocre photos if conditions are perfect, but ultimately the camera is pretty terrible. Moving on to hardware, the iPhone 3GS got cut off from any further updates when the iPhone was discontinued by Apple in 2012. The most updated you can get it is iOS 6.1.6. This means that you'll be stuck on the terrible looking operating system, which compared to nowadays operating systems is not only inconvenient but very outdated. To end apps, you have to double click the home button, hold down on the app till it wiggles and has the minus sign above it. Then click the minus sign for every app that you want to close. You can't install apps unless you can really find one that supports the old operating system, but even if you are able to install an app, sooner or later the app randomly stops being able to open at all. Now looking into if the iPhone 3GS is relevant nowadays. Yes, I guess. This is not the ideal iPhone for someone who will be wanting to use it for web surfing and games. If that's some of the things that you'll be expecting from a phone, move along. The iPhone 3GS is more of a phone which does what a phone should really do, text and call. But as soon as you expect anything further from the phone, it begins to be viewed as terrible. This would be a great first phone for a child as it is simple and is accepted by them as good, as they will have barely any other experience with flagship phones, which put the iPhone 3GS to shame. If you for some reason had to use the iPhone 3GS as your daily driver, it would perform well, as long as you don't start expecting it to do things other than texting and calling. The iPhone 3GS isn't a phone I would jump to, but at its rough price of $35, it's not too bad. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.